Okay. Hey everyone. Ooh, hope I have enough light. I don't think I do. Now, ooh, that looks better, I think. I'm looking a little sleepy, but I just have to make this dish. And it's been on my mind all week. So I'm getting back to you. Ooh, I look like I need to go to bed, but that's all right. I'm okay. We're going to put this together. It's low carb. It's spaghetti style low carb noodles with turkey meatballs. So I'm going to start by washing my hands and cooking the meatballs. And I haven't been on here in a minute, so I miss you guys. I miss everybody. Trying to catch up with my sleep, and with the workouts, it's been a lot, but it's good. It's all good. So what we have here is, I think I did these. I showed these noodles. I showed these noodles the other day. The carbonara egg fettuccine noodles. So I'm using them sort of like a spaghetti. But what I'm doing is I'm cooking this in an Instapot. And it's been on my mind to try it. So I've never done it before. Let's see how it turns out. We have some ground turkey. And y'all know how I love my little green bowls. One day I'll get some more. I have some stainless steel bowls, but I always somehow default to those. And this is 3 cups of those low carb noodles. So in effect, it's 2 meals that'll come out of this, because each serving is a cup and a half. So I have 3 cups in here. So, and of course, it's awesome sofrito. We're doing dishes. I've been doing dishes that this sofrito can be used in because I have so much of it. So, all right. So first thing I'm going to do, excuse my bra strap for coming down, but that's all right. First thing I want to do is start to season the ground turkey, which is what I have right here. So we're going to start to season that, and I want to put it where you can see it. So once again, this is ground turkey meatballs, okay? And like I said, I haven't been on here in a while. And so basically trying to catch up with my rest because I hadn't been sleeping so well. So I'm on here now and I want to have fun. I really do intend to enjoy myself doing this tonight because it's the first time for me. And that's another thing. I've been trying to think of things that would be interesting. So I have a lot of recipes, but just to settle myself down and do them, that's the thing. Please share the live. If you happen to stop by, share the live. Someone may be interested in how to use the Instapot, may not know how to use it, and so this will be a helpful video. So we're going to start with just telling God thank you for another day which He has made, for bringing much joy and much peace. You know, the enemy be trying to come in and try to disturb that peace, but when you're rooted and grounded in Christ, even though you may forget that, you know, there are different forces outside that's constantly trying to invade your peace and your space. But then you come right back to your root and your ground. And you say, Lord, I thank you for never letting me go, for never leaving me nor forsaking me. So I thank you for coming in the live and for enjoying the live, and maybe commenting down below if you have any suggestions on anything that you would like to see being prepared. I would be glad to try and do it. So we're going to go back and focus on this ground turkey. There I go, messing up already. It's ground turkey. And I'm going to be adding, like, that's a tablespoon. It's about 2 to 3 tablespoons of the sofrito. Maybe 3 tablespoons. That's going to be about 3 tablespoons of sofrito. Right there. All right. I like a lot of it. It has the cilantro and everything in it. It also has the garlic, but I like to add a little bit more garlic. Why? Because I like garlic, and it's sometimes when garlic sits, it's not as strong as you want it to be. So I put about, just about a half a tablespoon of garlic, because it has enough in there that I wouldn't need any more than that. And that pretty much, you wouldn't have to cut up any onions or peppers because it's in here already. We're going to go with some sage. And I've already, if anyone has come on here and watched me before, you know I don't measure all the seasonings. I go by eye, because I've done it so many times. I know where I'm pretty much know. So we're right there with a teaspoon of sage. And then I'm going to put some parsley flakes in there. And that's to taste. You know, I don't tell you, if you don't like parsley, you won't use it. And some garlic powder. Only need about a teaspoon of that. So we've got fresh garlic powder, and we've got some chopped garlic. The fresh garlic was in the sofrito. So now we got some black pepper. And most people will season their ground beef. That's a teaspoon. They ground beef or turkey as they please. So this is really maybe for younger, you know, cooks that are just starting out and they're not sure of what they would want to put in the food. They learn. But most people who have been cooking for a while already know this is Italian seasoning. Already know what they like and what they don't like. Okay, and then I'm going to follow all of this up with some salt. This would be pretty fast too tonight, because once I put it in the Instapot, it'll take about 20 minutes after that. So I'm using Himalayan pink salt, and that's just about a tablespoon or less. It's going to be about less than a tablespoon. And then we have an egg. So, crack an egg. There you go. All right. So, once the sofrito is prepared, like I say, that cut out a lot of time, because you don't have to cut up onions and green peppers and all of that. You don't have to do it because it's already in the sofrito. So, we're going to go ahead on and mix it around. Mix it around, mix it around, mix it around. Mix it all around. Get it in there real good. Because I'm kind of, you know, I use it. I use it pretty heavy. I got the oil heating. Some olive oil, just a little olive oil on the stove. And I'm about to form up some meatballs and put them in there. Just want to make sure the seasoning goes through really well. I don't know, but I've gotten fond of ground turkey. I've fallen in love with it. I thought that, you know, at one point I didn't really care for it, but lately, I hope there's nothing in it that wasn't in it before, because lately I really like ground turkey. Okay, so that looks pretty stirred, pretty thorough. How does that look? I like to get it in there real good. Okay, so I'm going to move this over to the stove. And like I said, I hadn't been on here in a minute because I've been trying to catch up to my sleep. I haven't been sleeping. Now I am, but let me take this glove off. I am sleeping better now, and thank God for that, because I have been suffering with my right shoulder, so which has been keeping me up at night. But I got a cortisone shot last week, right here. They stuck that needle right here. I was kind of scared at first. I was like, and a lot of people will tell you, don't get those, and they're not good for you. And it's probably, you know, I've had cortisone shots before in my feet, but I had 2 actually, and wasn't really nothing to play with. It was very, very, very extremely painful. So when the thought of that happening again to me was not something that I was looking forward to, but then it's different. The cortisone shot that they put in my back here, I barely felt it. I did feel the pressure. They said you would feel some pressure. I felt that, but he was talking. The orthopedic doctor was talking while he was sticking me. So I kind of he got me before I could, you know, protest or whatever. So right now I'm just making little balls, and I'll show you in a minute once I get them in the pan. And it didn't, compared to the pain that I had been in, it really wasn't that bad. I would rather the cortisone shot than the pain that I have been suffering with for the past, like 3 months. And it didn't look like, from the way things were, it just didn't look like I was going to get any help, but I did. So now, trying to catch up on my sleep. Michael, how you doing, Michael? Good evening. Thanks for tuning in. Share the live. Share out the live. If you dare, share the live. If you care, share the live. I'm trying to find something that rhymes, but share the live. Yeah, I'm on here. I'm on here. Like I said, I hadn't been on in a minute. And then I'm thinking, too, I need to make something different because I get stuck. Like, I get on a chicken mode, and I just be eating chicken. People get tired of seeing chicken. So I said, well, wait till I switch up. You know, then I get on the turkey wing mode, and then I'm like, well, I did that already. Now I'm on the turkey meatball. I want to do a spaghetti. Like I said, this is a low-carb, it's spaghetti style. Let's see how this turned out. Because I had not done this before, especially not in the Instapot. I never did it this way. So hold on one second while I wash my hands again. And then I got to get that spatula, this trusty thing right here, so I'm going to show how I do this. Alright, here we go. We're going to focus in on the pan. There you have it. The meatballs are cooking up. That looks like it's focused in the middle. I love this pan. I got this pan a couple of days ago at Ross. I don't know. Something about it intrigued me. It's supposed to be a stone-like pan or something like that. So I'm going to need something to help me turn it. And you don't want to scratch this pan. So that's why I got this spatula, because it's a non-stick pan, so I want to protect that coating by using this rubber spatula, but then it's hard to turn the meatballs. And I'm going to let them cook a little bit more before I start turning them. Well, some of them look like they need to be turned. Anyhow, I like this pan. It's not turned up high enough. Very nice. Washes up really well. Wasn't that expensive. And I've been looking for really nice pans that I could, that are big and will allow me to, you know, to cook easy and clean up easy. Because I don't like, cast iron is one of my favorite, but cast iron skillets require a lot of attention. So I kind of got away from those. I have some cast iron skillets. Those are like your best. But, you know, you have to keep those oiled, and you have to keep those from, keep the moisture content out of them, or else they'll rust on you. Alright, I'm just right here. So I turned the flame up a little bit because I noticed that this pan can handle heat without the heat overtaking your food. That's what I like about this pan. It's very good with the high heat. You don't need a high heat, and it cooks very well. And if you do have it on high, your food is not burning up. I think it's some kind of stone. I wish I had the description of it. I threw it away. But I found this pan at Ross, and I've never seen this type of pan at Ross. So I grabbed it. So while these meatballs are cooking, how's your day been? Share the live if you care. I would like to see people come in and just have a good time. Those coaches and trainers at Just Move have been kicking my behind. They have been kicking my behind. I'm talking about, the workouts are awesome. Shout out to Liz. She know who she is if she tuned in. Shout out to Beth, who I missed today. I thought would have been coaching, would have been training us today. But they are awesome. They are awesome. I mean, Liz, I mean, even after the workout, she has us doing abs. We've already boxed and then going to CrossFit. And then Liz, after the whole entire workout, Liz is ready to do more. And that's what I really love about her. She's all the way live. She's all in. It's like she have us running, doing all type of different ab workouts. And so it's all good. You come out from there feeling so accomplished, feeling so rejuvenated, and just on like a high, kind of like on this high. I mean, some people would say, how does exercise make you feel like you on a high? But it does. I got to the point where I really can't do without it because I'm constantly going for that high. So I guess that's what you would call an addiction, right? I guess that's what you would call an addiction. So I don't mind being addicted to what's good for me. That's good. So we got, okay, so since I turned the flame up, they're browning a lot better. So, and this is going to be real simple because once I get these meatballs done, I want to get them nice and firm. Then I'm going to put them in the Instapot. We're going to place the noodles, some sauce, and some cheese. Let's see how this come out. This is the first time I did it, so if it ain't right, we'll do it again another time, but it should be okay. Instapot haven't let me down yet. I love turkey wings in the Instapot. You know how turkey wings take, usually if you have the whole wing, it takes like, you have a one of those, what you call those pots? Roasters. You have one of those turkey roasters with the top and everything, and that thing holds heat. And you have like 2 packs of turkey wings, let's say about 10 of them. And you put them in there, and you have the tips and everything, and that takes you like a good, I would say, a minimum of 2.5 hours. And in the process of that, you're basting them. You're trying to keep the steam in. And when you do take the lid off, you have to baste them and make sure that everything is browning. You may have to move them around. No, you brown them over here, but they have, for the Instapot, the turkey wings will have to be cut because that is not that deep. But you brown them on the stove after they have been seasoned to your liking, and I like to marinate my food for at least 24 hours. I brown them on the stove, and then I put them in the Instapot, and I proceed to put what I'm gonna put in there, like peppers and onions. I think I did it, and the marinade juices that they were marinating in, I put in there and seal it. Oh, you talking about something wonderful. In 30 minutes, not 2.5 hours. 30 minutes. I did the other day. What was that? Chicken. What did I do? I didn't do it. I don't think. No, I didn't do it on live. I did. I prepared chicken. Right. I had some quarter legs that I had because being that I did chicken before, I prepared it before the Instapot. I didn't do this one on live. I just did it. I went to the store, to the bodega, and I got some quarter legs, and I had them chop it for me. And they weren't, say, big, but they were kind of where you could get 4 pieces out of 1 quarter leg, some of them. And some of them you could only get 3. So, at any rate, I seasoned them how I wanted, let them marinate. I do a special, the way I clean them, the salt and then the lime, whatever. And then I put them in the Instapot after they marinated for a while. And I am hooked. That is the way from now on. It was stewed chicken, but it was so good. I am not a stewed chicken person. I don't like stewed chicken normally. But with that Instapot, love it. The meat was just awesome. The bone, it was like, when that finished with it, the bone, if you're a person that eats chicken bones, I don't. You could have almost ate them. They weren't pulverized, but everything was very tender. The meat had fell off the bone. The bone was intact, but it just, you could tell that pressure had gotten to the bones. Okay, I want these to really brown. They're browning slow. This is taking long. I didn't want to. You can actually saute these meatballs. You can saute in the Instant Pot, but it's not as big as this pan. That's why I do it here on the stove. And I don't want to cook any more in here right now. I'm just going to leave this. Come on, brown up. That's one thing. I have to have some brownness. I don't like no white looking stuff. You know, stuff that's ashy. So what do you think about this? This looks pretty good. Look at that. Not too bad, right? A little bit ashy still, right? I don't know if food can be deemed ashy, but I like this color, that particular finish to come upon my meatballs before. And then I know the inside is done really well, because I don't want them going in the Instant Pot and they look like this. So that's all I'm waiting for. A nice caramel color to come up on them. I'm hoping I get that. Because like I said, it's a new pan, so I'm really checking it out how it cooks. Looking good. Smells good. We'll see. We'll see. I don't think I put a lot of salt. So Michael, how was your day? What did you do? Did you cook anything? Did you order out? What's up, JJ? Huh? It says live, but you know what happens? I had only tagged like 7 people, because every time I go down that list, somebody is in that list that it says, oh, can't do that one. So I don't know who it is.
You see on people?
Huh?
Do you see on people or no?
Right now?
Like does it tell you?
Right now?
Yeah. Because like Instagram and Facebook is top. I'm like,
oh.
Yeah, I don't know how Facebook works.
It'll be down there. Say hi to my grandson. Ain't he a big guy? This is big man, big man, big man, big man, big man. That's Jahaziel, huh? Had him ever since he was little. He's now 18.
Is actually not a good thing? About something?
What'd you think?
Okay.
So, we almost there. I want them browner, and I've got it. This pan actually handles high heat so excellent that it keeps the it doesn't absorb all of the liquid. It lets it still be here. By now, one of them cheap pans would be dry. The heat is on high. I wish this pan would have came with a top. That's the only thing. Come on now. All right. So if you're on here and you enjoying the live, comment down below. Let me know if you have any ideas or any type of low carb healthy meals you would like to see. I wouldn't mind considering the idea, looking into a recipe for it or creating it the way with my own recipe. I have a lot of ideas and a lot of recipes, hundreds of them. So it's just a matter of me picking something and deciding, because I've got to take off like 15 pounds. I mean, really. That's my goal. At least 10. I mean, it's nothing that I'm big or anything. It's just that that's the direction I should be instead of I went the other way. But because of the, when you're lifting weights, it's just your appetite, it just seemed to me like you're always hungry. And by adding the extra workout in the morning with the boxing, I'm always hungry. There's a couple of us that are like that. We just always hungry, and we constantly burning. Metabolism is working. Okay, we getting there. Anything new, anything exciting happen in anybody's lives? Any new babies being born? Anybody get married? Anybody get a new job, a new business? Oh, these look really good. I'm going to try one. Okay. So what I like now is that once the liquid is come out, the liquid has calmed down in it. So we seem to be getting a nice browning. And all I put in here to fry was a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. That was it. And these are turkey, ground turkey. And if you didn't see how I seasoned them, you can go back and look. But it started out with sofrito, because there in the sofrito it has all the vegetables. You know, your green pepper, onion, the cilantro, garlic. It has the culantro and everything in it, so you don't have to chop up anymore. You can add now, if I might. Just because I like the way peppers and onions kind of make a nice sauce, I think I will add a few, because I do have some pretty peppers, like yellow, orange ones in the refrigerator. So I'm thinking, once my lights is just flickering, I'm going to have to get that electric checked out. But I'm thinking, yeah, maybe I'll throw a couple of sliced onions and peppers. Matter of fact, let me get that out the refrigerator while I'm thinking about it. And therefore, that'll add an extra layer. Just a little extra, and then since I have them, I might as well use them, right? I mean, because I have a lot of onions. I have a lot of onions and a lot of peppers. So, there we go. Now I like the brown that I'm getting on here. I don't like it when it's... I will wait until they brown before I take them out. The turkey won't necessarily... I mean, this turkey has not dried out on me before, so I'm not going to cook them till they dry. They won't get dry. Pretty much will be just as moist. You know, I'll be forgetting to turn off those notification sounds on my phone. That stuff coming through from TikTok. There we go. I like that coating. That one too. This one a little darker than I wanted, but it's okay. We can turn this down. Okay, so we're doing good on that part. Now, what I'm going to do is... So, I think you can see the Instapot right here. That's the Instapot right there. And so I'm going to take the meatballs before I burn them. First, I wanted them to get brown. All right, that's good enough. And I'm going to transfer them to the Instapot. You can see me do that from right there. I have some more to cook, but we'll do that later. And so right now, I'm just going to take some pretty peppers. I think I'll use, see, I have a little piece of a red left. Look at this one. I need to use him. So we're going to cut this one up. And then to cut up these peppers. I got a bunch of stuff up here, so don't even pay that no mind. Just the way I roll. I roll like that. That's how I roll. With these stuff on the counter. Okay, so we're going to take and slice up some. I need to sharpen this knife. We're going to cut up some peppers. And that way I can toss them right on top of the meatballs. And I don't want them small because they're going to be cooking under pressure. And that will disintegrate them, and I don't want that. So I make them big like that so they can hold up under pressure. Because the sofrito doesn't really have a lot of peppers, and I put like a half a green pepper or something. So now I'm cutting up this onion that I'm going to put in there. And I'm going to put these, transfer them to the Instapot. Alrighty. Now, here's the easy part. Let's move this camera. Over to the Instapot. Because I can't believe it's that easy myself. Let me see. Here you go. Put you this way. Let's see if you can see the Instapot from here. Alright. Oops. Uh-oh. Technical difficulties. Alright. Oh, shoot. How can I make this thing work right? Alright. Let's do it this way. Now you can see it, the technical difficulties. All right, so that's the meatballs and the onions. And the green pepper is not even in there. We're going to use a little bit of green pepper too. I really like green peppers in spaghetti. This is sort of like on the level of a spaghetti. Everybody don't like peppers, so if you don't like these, of course you wouldn't have them. But I'm going to add them because I have them. And I don't want them to go to waste. Okay, so we have the meatballs in here. We have the red pepper, green pepper, onions, and we have one orange pepper. And the next thing I'm going to do, okay, remember these? That was the 3 cups of low-carb noodles. We put that right on top. Now, we're using Greenwise. Let me get my glasses for that. I have to get my reader so I can tell you how wonderful this is. But this is Greenwise tomato basil sauce. Alright? And I use this. It's organic. It's gluten-free. It's 50 calories for half a cup. It's only 8 grams of carbs. You got 3 fibers, which make it 5 grams of carbs. And total sugars is 5 grams. But that is what would normally come out of a tomato. They didn't add any sugar. So I kind of like this sauce. I don't eat it regularly, but it's the only one right now that I was able to find outside of going to the health food store, like Chamberlain's. So we're going, now with the Instapot, it's really not advisable to put too much liquid because it retains a lot of liquid on its own. So we got 2 servings in here. Basically, maybe a little bit more with those meatballs. So I'm going to add right there, right on top. This 2 cups. So that'd be like 4 servings of sauce, but either way, that's for 2 or 3 days. In my case, because it would take me that long to eat that, about 3 days, 4 days. Something like that. Then again, it depends on how good it is. We got mozzarella cheese going on top. Am I measuring it? Yeah, by eye. So that's about a cup. We're going to put another handful. That's another cup. And then we're going to put some Mexican style cheese on top. And that's going to be another handful. Now, I meant to taste one of the meatballs. I didn't do it, so too late now. We're going to put the top on here. I trust that my seasoning went over well. So we got this going on like that. We simply lock the steam in. And I will put this on meat and stew. And the reason why is because I know that particular setting, it cooks like you're making chicken stew or something like that. So it'll do well for me. I think I like that. Hi, Liz. Beth. That's Elizabeth. Oh, Beth. Hi, Beth. You know, I miss you today. I didn't get it. But anyway, we'll talk about that later. So, Beth, I'm making, if you saw the description, and by the way, I hope all is well for you tonight. If you saw the description, I am making like a Instapot, but it's based on spaghetti and meatball, like a bake. I should have put that in the description. It's like a baked spaghetti and meatball, because the reason I say that is because it's got the cheese on it, but it's using the low carb carbonara noodles and ground turkey. You see, I don't look like I need to go to bed. I really do. Liz whipped us today. We had a great time. You know, just like when you're there, but Liz likes to run. So afterwards, we did ab work, and in between each set, we ran 200 meters. 4 sets of that after all of that. So, yeah. Yes, that's what happened. I think I'm going to go ahead on and put the rest of these meatballs on, since, I don't know, I might as well. What do you think? I might as well. I have more ground turkey left, so I'm just going to go ahead and make some more meatballs. That way, if somebody want a meatball sandwich, they could do it. They could go ahead on and eat that. Then I'll get to taste the seasoning, because I put them in the Instapot and I didn't taste it. So this is how I find out. I sure hope this comes out good, because I never did it before. I don't care. I know it's going to be good anyway. But yes, Beth, I really missed you today. You be there Thursday, Beth? I hope you be there Thursday. So, when the Instapot gets, you have to wait for it to, I guess, get to a certain temperature. It's almost like that's going to pressure cook. Now, I put 2 cups of sauce in there. And with the Instapot, you don't need a lot of moisture. I learned that making this other dish. Hey! That's my dog. He sweat out. He's a watch dog. What are you? Get him out of that thing. But I was making a chicken dish the other day, and I kind of put the juices that it marinated in the pot, and it was okay. It's all good. Matter of fact, Tandra, where is that food? It's a little bit of it left, and I will eat that. It was so good. But it was more liquid in it than I thought it would be, so I'm learning with that pot that you really don't need to put. It kind of makes liquid. I don't know what it does, how to get all that liquid, but it was good. It wasn't over liquid. It was just less, the flavors were less concentrated. I would have wanted the flavors to be a little bit more heavier. but because of the moisture, it wasn't. It was very mild, so if you don't like a lot of seasoning, it was like that. 1 second, I'm just washing my hands because I gotta, I'm going to pat these meatballs out, so I'm gonna wash my hands first. So that way I find out how they taste. Ha ha. I forgot to taste it before I put it in there. It really, I said, I looked at myself in the mirror. I was like, you need to go to bed. But this been on my mind to do for like 3 days. I said, I think I sit there and I dreamt of a recipe. And then I said, well, it's not going to happen if you don't cook it. You got to get up and make it. So that's why. And I don't want to go on again with this tomorrow because that meat was thawed out. So I'm like, you got to cook that. I hope my refrigerator don't look crazy. I got some crumbs on the floor and stuff. Now he's going to eat it. Look at that. I know y'all see. Y'all can see him. He sees some. Oh no, he didn't eat it. But he got to walk through here. Everybody see my live know he got to walk through here at least once. Him. Say hi. Say, I'm the baby. I'm the baby. I do what I want. My mama says I can. See there eating them during hard noodles that I drop on the floor. I knew he was going to do it. I didn't sweep it up fast enough. He going to go eat it. He sure did. He ate the whole thing. I was about to get the broom. I don't need to now. Pop. And then he left. Woo. This thing is popping. I don't do popping. So I'm pretty happy about the turnout because see, the thing about the Instapot is I think what I'll do is find more Instapot recipes. Where I can fill up and lose weight at the same time. I think that's what I'll do. And it ain't so much as lose weight. It's more about just don't gain no more. Actually, it's just don't gain no more. See, it's big enough. It done got out of hand, actually. Washing a dish. I cannot stand for dishes to be in the sink. I don't know, it just annoys me. Like as I'm cooking, I have to wash them. I don't know, I can't. And when I'm done cooking, I look and I go, the kitchen is clean too. Because I don't wash the dishes while I was waiting for the food to cook. That's a habit. I say it's a good habit, but it is one that I do have. I like to wash the dishes and clean up as I'm waiting on my food to get done. Then I can sit down and I don't have to deal with all the big mess. Hold on. And really, to be honest, I don't really have that much of an appetite. I'm a little hungry because I had the nerve to eat oatmeal again, and I had said stop it. I told myself, okay, Sharon, you're going to cut the oatmeal out. But I've been on this oatmeal kick. I've been on this oatmeal kick for like 2 weeks. I've been eating it every day. I didn't eat it yesterday because it has to stop. It has to slow down. But I love. I'm in love with oatmeal. Don't know why. I just love it. It's delicious. I don't know. Some people just have that kind of thing, you know, certain type of food. They gotta have it. Oatmeal or farina. Farina works for me too. I love that too. But that one, I haven't had that one in a couple of years. Cause I'm really afraid that one is too many carbs, way too many carbs. But yeah, I I love oatmeal. And so I give into it every now and again. But lately, the past couple of weeks, it's been like, it's about almost every day I've been eating oatmeal. And that can't continue. Especially I want to go on vacation in August for my husband's birthday. I'm not trying to pack it on. Oh. Ooh, that pot is on now. It's on and cooking now. It's got to a certain temperature and now it has locked itself in. Locked in the pressure. Now, don't laugh if it don't come out right. But I'm going to eat it anyway, so it don't matter. I don't waste nothing. I'm going to eat it. Let's see, I got these meatballs going. Now, see, that's how I wanted the other one. I really did want them to be. Let me show y'all. I wanted them to be. But I think because I had a lot of them in here, so they didn't brown up as fast. So I had a lot of them in there. I could turn this down. Okay, I did already so that they could cook without getting darker. That's ground turkey for you. I don't even decide. Now, I got some Wagyu beef in there, in the freezer. But I've been on the turkey meatball. I just trying to work with get my cholesterol down. So that's why I've been opting for the turkey instead of the Wagyu. I love Wagyu beef. That stuff is so good. If you haven't had it, if you can get your hands on it, it's absolutely delicious. I'm sure you've had it, Beth. Because you being from where you from, Texas, I know you done had some Wagyu beef. It's delicious. I like the Wagyu. Now, see, I was about to say I like the Wagyu brisket, but it's too fatty for me. It's very, my husband brought some in from Texas, and it was good now. It wasn't bad. He can cook a brisket. He can cook any brisket. So he didn't have a hard time. It was easy because it's so fatty. But I don't like all that fat in my brisket. Some people do. I didn't like that. I guess I'm just not used to it. These are pretty done. See, that's what I was aiming for with the other one, but there were a lot of them. So there you go. We'll turn that off. And what I'm going to do there, oh yeah, we got some pressure going now. I hear it. I'm going to show you in a minute. I'm going to get these meatballs out. Let me see if it's done. It's got to be done, I suppose, because it's been in there a minute. Yeah. I think so. Let's see what this tastes like. I think this needs to cook a little bit more. That's not done. Let's turn it on low. We need to cook a little bit more. The edges of it is done, but I couldn't go no further than that. It's good, but the flavors are popping. It's just that for me, it would have needed a little bit more salt, but I don't need to be putting too much salt in food anyway. Very good. Very tasty. That's sofrito. Complements things like meatball, ground beef, whatever. Chicken. You can marinate before you cook with that sofrito. It's very good. Tacos. You're going to make tacos, of course. Empanadas. Quesadillas, of course. That's basically where it would really be the best. You're going to make black rice. You're going to make white rice. You're going to make purple rice. You're going to make rice and beans. That's what that sofrito. Can't go wrong. The flavors are dynamic. What else I use sofrito in? You can just eat it as a side, on the side as a condiment too. Let's say you having what you eat for frito as a side on besides the taco, Tanda? Huh? Dumplings. Oh, she said that's it for her. She just eats it on the side with like tacos. If you eat it without cooking it, but you can put it on your plate. I have so many things. You can eat it on the side. You can eat it, you know, different ways. And these meatballs need to just cook a little bit more. Slow cooking. I'm having fun with y'all. So, Beth, what are you doing? What are you doing? Are you cooking? Or are you eating? It's 7:30. I should have ate already. I kind of did. Like I said, I had the oatmeal. Before that, I had, we made wraps. But it had turkey bacon with cheese. She put onions and peppers. We had, oh, let me show you this. This right here, let me show you this. You don't want to mess with this. You see this right here? This is homemade hot sauce. My grandson made this from scratch. You don't mess with this. And those things that you see in there, the green thing that's coming to the top, those are the little mini cucumbers. And we sliced them and put them in here. Is there any more?
Yeah.
We're going to slice up some more. And those little mini cucumbers sit in here about 3 or 4 days. And honey, let me tell you, it's good. What I did was I taught him. He took it from there. This is like his 3rd time making his own hot pepper sauce. And he is good at it. So now I've been soaking like the cucumbers. Another lady was telling me put some carrots. You can put carrots in here too. This stuff here is no joke. You see them seeds floating around in there? This habanero. This is hot. You only need about a half a teaspoon. If you put this in your mouth just like that, it's hot. But it's flavorful. It's not just heat. He has a delicious flavor because he got garlic in here. He got 2 types of vinegar in here. He got the sea salt, the pink Himalayan sea salt. I forget what else he put in here. And he got his tomato base, however he did that. And then you put the, whatever vegetable you want to soak, like you want to eat some hot pickles, you put the cucumbers in here. This is good. Delicious. What you say? Oh. My meatballs gotta be done now. You got somebody picking you up. The car ain't going nowhere. At this time of night, only because, like I told you, it's necessities for you to get to work. I should have offered you a bite first. And that's because I greedy. Sorry. They're delicious. A little bit more salt and that's it. Otherwise. And see, I didn't run to my trusty, this right here. My trusty Saison. I didn't put none of this in there. I kind of stayed healthy, really healthy. All I did was individual seasonings and very little salt. And I left this out. Because that, that just takes it over. That takes it over to another, that just takes it over the edge. It really is. But you don't need to eat, me personally don't need to eat that all the time. Everything I cook. Here's another meatball. Don't that look good? Look how big it got when I got closer to the screen. Take a bite. That look good and juicy. That thing good. I'm going to be full by the time the thing cook. They so moist. I got that. I can taste the Italian seasoning. I'm glad I added the extra garlic. I'm very happy that I did that. I can taste the sage. I can taste they're not peppery. I don't taste the pepper. And see, for me, I like everything spicy, but I feel like this. And when it's nice and mellow like this, you can just add it on the side. Because, like, if I were to eat this in a sandwich, like, say, some type of sub, I would throw that habanero sauce on it. I have I would put this in a sub. I ain't going to tell you what all the things are, but I'm going to list the healthy stuff. I'm going to put, like, the spinach on it. Like the Mexican cheese on there. Melt that down. Pull it out. Put some onions and, you know, throw some of that habanero sauce on there. I put a little dollop of mayonnaise probably. Then my eyes will be doing like this. Because the sub will be on low carb bread. You know, the meat will be on low carb bread. That way I can get away with it. Can't do it on a regular one. Now I need to turn off. Y'all, see that? Phone call came through. Sorry. I got to remember to disable all that junk. Somebody I don't even know. Alright, so. And look. I don't even have any dishes in this thing. So you talk about really, all I got is this pan that I got to clean. I'm going to let it cool a little bit. And that pan is so wonderful. You just wipe that pan out. You don't even have to, nothing sticks to it. So you're dealing with a quick cleanup. That's what I like. I don't like a mess waiting on me. Because really, honestly, if I sit down in front of that TV with my daughter, she watching, what's the name of that? First 48? Mm-hmm. She watching First 48. So if any of y'all watch that show, the man's voice is so soothing. I sit on the couch and I be listening to the stories. It's interesting too. You know, First 48, they got to try to solve the crime in the first 48 hours. And they be going around, the detectives be in the neighborhood. Y'all watch that show, y'all know. And they be going around questioning all the people and somebody that murdered somebody, whatever. And then, but he never, this man who narrates the show, his voice never changed. He got that soothing, even. I mean, he don't escalate, he don't de-escalate. His voice stay on the same level. And it puts me to sleep. So now the only thing needed to finish off that delicious meal, I was going to show y'all the steam. But it stopped steaming. Now it's counting down. We got like 27 minutes. The only thing needed to really finish off the meal would be a nice green salad and some garlic bread. Provided that it came out good in the first. I'm really curious about what it's going to look like in this pot. Because it's literally pressure cooked. I never did that. Like a stew. So, yeah. So what I'm doing now, I'm just going to let this pan cool. And then I'm going to cook it. I'm going to wash it. A little bit of soap. Honestly, it's that simple. This pan doesn't even... And then I found these cute little things in the dollar store. 2 of them for $1. So you got this side is for your... Protect your non-stick coating. And this side is for your regular pots that you want to use a little bit more abrasion on. But I don't need it for this pan. This pan just basically... Look at that. Look at that. Back to brand new. That's it. Love it. Rinse it out. I'm not here advertising cookware, but I'm just really in love with this pan. I only had it for a couple of days. But it's doing a good job so far. And we are done with the cleanup. You see, there are no dishes in that sink. You see that? Ain't got to worry about it. So, the only thing I'm waiting on now. So, Tanda, did you want to partake of this meal?
I'm going to eat the meatballs.
The meatballs?
Yes.
Could you, I don't even think I need any bread, but could you make some garlic toast? If you make it, then I'll, with the low carb bread. That's what we'll do. We'll take the low carb bread, and if she makes garlic toast, then I'll have that, and I'm going to eat a little bit of it because I'm not that hungry, but it will go together really well. I need some water. So, I'll be back once this is done, because really right now I'm just got 20 minutes going. It's mine. Thank you. I got 24 minutes left. Unless y'all want to stay on here, I'll stay on here. What's this case about?
Some girl got killed. He said he was trying to defend himself, but they know he's lying. They're trying to, it's the trial.
First 48.
I think he killed the girl.
You think it's going, what you think it's going to do? Because I put 2 cups of sauce in there. Because I didn't want it to be stiff. Because I did put 3 cups of cheese about, I think. I think I got to sneeze though. So I'm going to wait until this is finished, and then I'll let you see what it looks like. 23 minutes. Oh, is that? Oh, let me show them. Funny. You know people that like to eat always got something on deck. But this is that, have you ever had that there? Who's that by? Chef Shammy garlic butter. And they sell it at Sam's. This stuff is delectable. I don't even want to get started. I forgot we had this. Where was this at? Yeah, I forgot we had this. And I don't need to know about it, but anyhow. It's delicious. This is garlic butter. Huh. Oh, you going to do the roasted vegetable? With butter?
I don't know about that. Oh, yeah.
I thought you was going to roast. He back, y'all. Here we go, see? He got to make an appearance.
I'll roast them.
Say hi to Beth because she loves fur babies. He looking scruffy. I look gorgeous. My mama said so. I'm gorgeous. That thing is full. I love that thing. Weird, right? But he can get whatever he wants. That's my baby. He gets bounced on the lap. He gets kissed. He gets treats. He gets told how beautiful he is at least 100 times a day. And he gives the kisses back and he begs. That's what he does. He's good for nothing, really. Just love. Yeah, he can have peppers.
It's a cucumber.
Ooh, you eat that cucumber. Is she good? He can have peppers. You can have green peppers, red peppers. You eat the cucumber. Oh, Tanda, all that butter on one piece? No. Okay. That's enough for 2 pieces of bread. Ooh.
It's gonna melt.
I don't know. It's starting. As soon as she put the butter on there, I don't know. It's like my stomach started to expand. We can't have that.
Gotta wait anyway, because that's not done.
What?
Gotta wait.
But we can eat some slices before it's done.
That's how you get in trouble.
Yeah, I know. If I start eating the bread, and the food ain't even done, right? But I'm only going to eat a small amount because that oatmeal got me. Sharpen them. It's right there. Give me. Give it here. But you should use the other one, that one. Yeah, this ain't going to really, these These knives are old. You use that one.
These are only 2 of these left.
That should have been in the hot sauce. You slice one? Because it ain't enough. One that it's only a few of them in there. I would have been looking for those cucumbers. See, now that I know. But see, with that pepper sauce too, I had a little heartburn from it. You gotta be careful with it. Because it really is.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
What?
Okay, so.
Okay. Got it. Oh, I got it.
Now you hold on the side, you put it in the middle.
You can do it that way too.
Side.
I don't have a cutting board.
They trying to negotiate how to cut a cucumber. That's a meat. Wipe that off. You gotta remind me to turn off the
Airplane mode.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I get tired of that. Bing.
Sorry,
I do airplane mode.
It's in a butt. Oh.
You didn't turn on. This is airplane mode on the end.
No, nothing happened.
Oh.
It was flash. You see him?
I think my grandson moved the screen so he could turn those notifications on. So I don't have to touch the airplane, just touch the...
Airplane mode cuts it off completely.
So where you going?
Check it out.
Somebody coming to get you? What time you'll be back?
Like 9 something probably.
It's 8 o'clock. Why you wait so late?
That's real view. Come on.
That's what you always say. But, you know, I don't like children out or young adults out late at night. "18 minutes and we'll see what my creation looks like." You can turn that on, that bread. He's back. Pops. Where's your dinner? Pops, where's your dinner?
I'll be back.
Be safe out there. So, see, Tanner, you didn't taste none of the meatball. You want to taste it?
You can't have onions.
No, he want pepper.
It's good.
Just could use a little bit more salt. No?
That's even perfect.
Oh, she said that. See, you should let them see it. Tell them how it tastes. I'll say it's good.
It's seasoned perfectly. It's good.
Because, you know, when people cooking something, it's better if somebody else, because the person that's cooking it generally is going to say it's good. You would think they would, if they, you know, compliment their own stuff.
I don't need no more salt.
She said didn't need no more sauce, so that means I probably eat too much salt. Like I said, it's here. You know what? This is not your food.
This is the last one. No more.
You see? Let me show them. There he is eating a cucumber. And he will eat that. He will eat everything. And then he'll eat his dinner too. And then he'll come back when you eat your dinner and beg again. Out the kitchen. Out. You've eaten enough. Out. Out, baby. He ain't listening. Out. Pops. Pops. Out. He left. But see, Beth loved the fur baby, so. Oh man, I gotta take my vitamins. I especially need some oregano oil. I feel like I need oregano oil. I hope I wasn't around anybody with anything, because I feel a little bit tired. I can smell and taste, so that's not the issue, but I take oregano oil if I think something's going on with some vitamin C. What you gonna do with that?
I don't even know.
You gonna cook a cucumber?
Yeah, why not?
I never heard of that. Where you gonna cook it at?
Oh, just stir fry it real quick in one of them. Might as well.
You really might as well have put that, you should have put that in the air fryer.
Yeah, I don't think it'll turn out bad. I don't know.
The air fryer, because I've already cleaned up this pan.
Okay.
15 minutes. I gotta get some sleep. Just put it on,
Fruit.
what's that?
That look like an orange. A slice.
This is meat,
That's meat. That's a cake.
fish. But you don't really have to do that.
Yeah.
This is the time, this is the temperature.
Yeah.
And you want it for what, 20 minutes?
Yeah, probably not even that long.
You don't really have to pick a picture. That's the air fryer. She put like some mixed vegetable, I don't know, some peppers and onions with that garlic butter with some, the cucumber part I don't understand, and stuck that in the air fryer. We'll see how that turned out with the butter and all.
Let's see. I gotta eat them because they cut them up earlier. Mr. Baby on Mr. Baby on
You know there's a whole hamburger in there too.
Oh.
Okay.
There's a lot.
Who bake a lot? Oh, his dinner. Yeah, his dinner. He won his dinner. It's out there? I can't wait till this pot is done because I'm going to sit down and watch this show. I want some. What's for dessert?
That I don't.
I can't even be talking about no dessert. The only thing I can think of is some turmeric milk. That's my dessert.
That's your dessert.
Huh?
So that's your dessert.
Because that's it for me. Oh! I'm supposed to make cookies. Oh, God, I've been standing here. Shoot, I could have mixed those up. How many minutes I got? 12 minutes? I have no more cookies to eat with my shake in the morning. So we're going to fix that problem right now. I'm about to mix up some cookies real fast. This is almost like a 2-for-1. But you've seen me make cookies before, so it's not a big deal. It's not a new recipe. It's just something I'm about to do because I don't have any more. And I thought about getting some Quest bars, but nah. Daddy, put this for me. Because once I start eating them Quest bars, I'm hooked. And I don't want to be hooked. What is this? Oh, I want this one. Oh my God. I'm gonna throw some blueberries in here. I need to do it real fast. Cause dinner is almost like, all that time I was standing there and I knew it was something I was supposed to do. But anyhow, I'm gonna make these cookies real fast. I just finished some cookies that I was not happy with because I did the most. I did too much. They had coconut flour in them and chocolate. I didn't like them. You didn't eat it? So that's 2 cups of almond flour. That's what we're going to do. That's real quick. Now I'm going to go ahead on and do a nice pinch of salt on that. I don't know how much is left of this vanilla cake batter. But we're going to put, oh, okay. I got enough in here. A nice, healthy scoop of that. Oh. Okay. I'm doing this real simple. Real simple. Have you seen my... Oh, here we go. I'm going to put... I'll do it real fast. Oh man, I need something to... Oh, okay. So we're going to clean out. I'm trying to make sure y'all hands... What is this? A half a tablespoon? Where the teaspoon at? A teaspoon. We're going to do a teaspoon of this here. Nice heaping teaspoon of baking powder. Put it down, put it down. We got the salt and the baking powder up in the house. Then Bake-A-Lot is having his dinner. He's still gonna bake. We're gonna put a sprinkle of cinnamon. That's because I want to. You don't have to. These are just a little sprinkle of nutmeg. I love cinnamon and nutmeg. And then I'm gonna put, what is that? A teaspoon, right? A teaspoon of vanilla flavoring. We got that vanilla cake batter in there. Where's the top? Okay, cinnamon, nutmeg. We got all that going on with the vanilla flavor. Now what I'm gonna do is grab an egg. I'm gonna grab an egg. Where them blueberries at? Dang. Oh, yeah. So what I'm going to do is add this egg to it. Bam. And those are Eggland Best. That's the only ones I use because other eggs make me sick. You don't really have to use those. You could use any kind of egg that is all right with you. I don't think I washed these off. I'm going to wash them off right now. Oh, I hate that. Now I got to have water that I don't need. Well, it'll work out because I'm not going to add the, I don't think I'm going to add the half and half to this. I'm going to sprinkle a couple of blueberries in here. That should do it. Ooh, while I'm at it, let me have a few. I love blueberries. They're delicious. Okay. Now, okay. So, I got vanilla flavoring, baking powder, salt is in there, vanilla flavoring, egg is in there, cake batter is in there, sugar. Don't leave out the sugar. Mess around and bake this without sugar, throw them in the garbage. Okay. But I gotta find it. I put it somewhere. Oh, right in front of me. So, I got a little bit of that, that's that keto shake in there. So I don't want to really, that's a half a cup. I don't want it to be too sweet. So we're just going, this is a mixture of coconut sugar with a little, it's a little coconut sugar and the rest of it is, oops, that's fine. That's a little bit over half, but that's great. The rest of it is, monk fruit, stevia, which I've showed you before. So everybody should know what that looked like. Now, I'm going to go ahead on and mix it together. And then I got to lay them out on the pan. That's as quick. That's really all it is with these cookies here. And you can, that's my variation. I want a nice cookie with some berries in it. I don't want to go overboard and do too much. Let me get a glove. I'll be right back. We got 6 more minutes on that spaghetti. And I'm going to go ahead on and mix my cookies. Oh, you know what? I need, I'm so silly. I didn't get the, you know where the parchment paper is? Did you put some parchment on this? Parchment on that and throw them in, and that way I know I got me a little snackety snack. I get out the gym, I got me a little snackety snack. That'd be my favorite thing, boy. I get back to that car and I got that shake. Baby, and I got me 2 of these little cookies. I'll be so happy.
This is how much you put?
Yeah, but you fold it in. You see that? I'll show you what as I go along. Got some more dishes to wash. And I don't need to add, sometimes I add half and half, but those blueberries had a little bit of moisture. They're going to add moisture, put it like that. You get a dough ball like this. You get a dough ball like that. That's a cookie dough. I make them up that fast. And they are delicious. They are delicious. I love my cookies. But what I don't like, I had some frozen fruit. And I have been using the frozen, I hate the oven at 375. I've been using the frozen fruit, but the frozen fruit, it be adding too much liquid to the cookie. I mean, it's all right. But see how this dough is? Nice and stiff like that right there? That's how I want it. So this is a 2-for-1. You get spaghetti and cookies. Anybody can make them. They're simple. Ain't nothing surprised about them. And you just make the little ball. Let me taste it and see if it's good. Right. They sweeten just right. Not too sweet and not, they don't need any more sugar. That's good. Whatever you got. Thanks. She making a whole project out of putting some, oops, almost fell. She making a whole project out of putting some parchment paper. I just want the paper on here. What is you doing?
I don't know.
Oh my word. All right, that's it right there. All right, these my cookies. I done tasted them, so what? These my cookies. All right, now, make your little dough balls. See? Not too big and not too small. Little dough ball. And just keep going until the whole thing is doughed out. Deirdre, what does doughed out mean?
I don't know.
You just do it until you get. I heard to add something to that one. That one too small. I try to get at least a dozen, but I don't always get. Yeah, I always do. Yes, I do. I get about 12 to 15 cookies. And you cook them for 10 minutes, and chow, that's a dessert. You have that with a little bit of that there turmeric milk. I think I'm just having too much fun tonight. Get you that turmeric milk going, and I go to sleep. Ooh. Now that I can sleep. Hopefully that'll last forever. I don't ever want to see that pain again. Look at this here. I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I'm going to get 12. I'm going to get 14 cookies. Maybe 15. Because the blueberries are starting to... Nah, I should have made this into a... Okay. That's that. I don't like to spend too much time on it. Or overthink the thing and then you mess up. That's what happened when I made the chocolate, got one more minute. The chocolate, what was supposed to have been coconut, I don't know what the heck they were. Chocolate, banana, coconut. I had coconut flakes in there. I had cacao, chocolate, cacao powder. I had, what the heck? Let me bring y'all over here so y'all can see it closer. I had some other stuff, and I had overthought it, and that junk, I didn't like them, because I put coconut flour with it, because I wanted it to be, I don't know what. I just said, let me try it, and let me tell you, I was pissed. I was like, ooh, but I won't throw them away. They were good. They tasted too daggone healthy, because they had, I had them put collagen in them suckers. They had some daggone flaxseed. the chia, flax, and hemp. They had that. They had, you name it, some other stuff. And I was pissed. See, now that cookie right there should have shared some with that one. But we're not going to redo it. So we're going to put these in the oven. So I got 3, 6, 9, 12. Got 15 cookies. Don't they look so cute? They look so cute. And let me tell you, these amount of cookies will last me. I usually let my daughter have a few, but she get about 2. Few as in 2. And I give my grandson 2. So the others will last me about a week. That's really actually, okay, it went in at 8:09. So 10 minutes is 8:19. Because that's actually for my after workout. That's what that is. So if those come out, if they taste like I think, because they really tasted good from the raw batter. It may not last a week. Okay. So I just make some more. No big deal. Why my arm hurting? Lord, I'm praising the Lord for what He has done. Continue to praise Him because this arm want to take me out. Okay, let that soak. Now we look. The spaghetti is finished. Well, my version of spaghetti is finished. Let's go over here and see what it looks like. I gotta release the steam off of here. Let's see if it'll let me. Yeah. Whoa! You see that? And mess up the cabinet. So once that's released, you can open it. See what I'm saying? Doesn't take that long. Doesn't take that long. Oh my gosh. We did a lot of dumbbell snatches, so that could be why. It don't hurt. It's just, I guess I'm tired. Yeah. I can smell the peppers and onions and stuff. I'm hoping this is what I think it is. I don't want it to be too liquidy. So that was 8:09, so I have to take the cookies out by 8:19. They only can stay in there for 10 minutes. And so far, so good. So far, so good. I have to try to adjust this camera forever. Okay, so we got the steam coming out. I hope everybody's evening is wonderful. Mine certainly is. You did that garlic tongue? How many slices you did? 2? That's it? Who are they for? You ain't eat none? Well, she made me 2 slices. I didn't have bread today, so that's okay, I guess. It's just a little late. I probably eat one of them. Steam's almost out. Let's see what we got here. Okay, is it gonna let me open it? Nope. I think it'll let me open it now. Yes. Oh, let's see. What do we have? Okay. Not bad. It is a nice cheesy. Okay. I can work with this. You see that? Let's see. Not bad, huh? And all I gotta do, I think I could have used, well, no. It's actually, all of that's noodles and cheese. So that's not bad. That looks pretty good. I didn't overdo it when it comes to the liquid. I didn't want it to have more liquid than this. There's some liquid down in the bottom, just a little bit. These noodles, they recommend you to cook them till they're al dente, but I didn't plan on that. For this dish, I planned for it to be a little bit more because I know it's going under pressure. And I like them that way. They're not mushy. They're just a little more cooked than what they recommend. So what do y'all think about that? That looks pretty good to me. I'm going to plate that up and see what I think. I'm going to put some on the plate so you can see it. Put this over here. And then I'm going to get the plate. Sorry to move the camera. Hi, Norma. You came in at the end, Norma. We're making, I did Instapot spaghetti. Well, basically, it's a type of spaghetti, not actually spaghetti. It's just, it is spaghetti, but it's with fettuccine noodles. So it's gonna have a different kind of sort of, see? And let's taste this and see what this tastes like. My first time doing it like that. Also, I have some cheese. So, tell you what I do with it. Oh, I got it. Some Parmesan and Romano cheese to go with it. I've been having a great time. I want to taste it before I put the cheese on it and see. Because it has mozzarella cheese in there and it also has some Mexican shreds. Already said prayer. Look at that pretty color. Don't that look good? My daughter had to remember to tell me, you take a bite. Oh, it's good. It's Yums. We left good and went to Yum. Get you some. Taste that. Taste that. Let her tell you. I ain't going to tell you. Let her tell you. It is not good. It's Yums. Come over here. Don't eat it until they see you. You the one told me to do it.
Oh, yeah.
You like it?
Yeah, it's really good.
Girl, what you do? What did you do? You done fell into love with the Instapot.
It's really good.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. I got a song playing in my head. Do that, girl. Go ahead, wee bobbin. Get it to me. Look at it. Look at this. This is Tammy made that garlic toast with that Chef Sammy butter. Mmm. Okay, so hands down, I will be using the Instapot to make that again and again and again and again and again and again. I'm gonna let y'all see my cookies in 3 more minutes. And that does it for this evening. You know, I don't ever plug my site, my YouTube, but it's Eat Healthy and Live Happy. And this is healthy. This is healthy. This is low carb. I'm going to show this to Norma because she wasn't on here. And I don't know if you saw these before. This is not regular noodles, Norma. This is carbonara. These are low carb. And so you get 1.5 cups. It's 170 calories. I'm squinting because you don't have my readers on. You only get 24 grams of carb, but you get 7 fiber. So you subtract that from the 24. And that's in pasta, which normally you cannot have that much pasta under, what, 50, 60 grams of carbs. So this is great. And you know, it's a little treat. You have that not every day. You eat that once a week or something like that. Or once every 2 weeks. You got a taste for some pasta. And they sell it at Publix. Pretty good. But I'm in love. Totally in love. And that was my first time. How many minutes I got? What time is it? I'm timing my cookies. Okay, 2. That was my first time making that whole thing in the Instapot. And it came out like wonderful. And so I used ground turkey for the meatball. So, therefore, it's less saturated fat. A ground turkey is way leaner than ground beef. And mozzarella cheese is excellent. And it's a little bit of the Mexican shreds, which is fine. So, wonderful. Turned out great. I used, because normal you tuned in late, but If you go back, you'll see where I use this stuff here. This dynamic stuff, this sofrito. You see, I did a video on this where I made this sofrito. So this is already prepared. And so this cuts down on the time having to chop up everything. But I did add a little extra green pepper and onion. That took 2 minutes to chop. That was it. That's just because that's my preference. You don't have to. So the cookies are ready to come out because it's 8:19. Let me pull those out. Oh, they look delicious. These are blueberry. These are blueberry yum-yums. Look at that. Blueberry yummies. I'm going to turn it around so you'll be able to see it better than that. But yes, God. Don't they? Hold on now. I need to put this here. And then I'm going to show them. Turn it around. Hey. See that? These are my blueberry. And I just whipped them up. Took me 5 minutes to whip those up. And they all got a little bit of blueberry in them. And I usually will take 2 of them and have it with my shake after the workout. And they are absolutely amazing. Just delicious. Uh-oh. Thank you for tuning in. I really enjoyed y'all. So now it's already late. So I'm going to sit down and eat this delicious Instapot spaghetti and meatball dish with some of my daughter's low-carb garlic toast over there. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Please stop by my channel. Actually, when this video gets posted to Facebook, I'll have the link. And there are already some videos on my Facebook page that have the link. Please go back to the link. You can reach the YouTube Eat Healthy and Live Happy channel over there and subscribe. I got 2 subscribers, y'all. Come on. So I need y'all support. Just, you know, make me feel good. Just say, you know, hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you know when I post new videos. It's very encouraging to see people, you know, support. And therefore I know, well, they like my cooking. They like me. They don't like me, whatever. But just go ahead on and subscribe. And I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope that maybe you learned something. And if you want some recipes, just let me know down in the DMs, all right? Have a good night. I'll see you guys later.